Let's talk the psychology of a bully. Hi, I'm Mattias and this is my soul perspective. So we've mentioned in the previous video about bullying that the surface level are that if you break a norm, you're likely to get bullied. And especially if it's regarding sexual orientation or perhaps race and ethnicity or a disability or a physical appearance that breaks the norm. You're taller, you're fatter, you're smaller, you're shorter, you're thinner. It's never really about you though, it's really about them. So let's explore that a little further and deeper, well actually a lot deeper. Perhaps deeper than anyone's ever explored this theme before. If we go really deep, if people don't feel safe, if they don't feel connected towards you, it pains them. If they don't have that familiarity of you being what they need you to be, it freaks them the out. They don't know that. It's very unconsciously happening within them. But the fact is that the pain is so great, that disconnection they feel towards you, they can't bear that. It lies of course within them. It's really about their connection with themselves. But they don't know that. So they project the pain they feel onto you. They might even see you as the cause of it. Now why is that? Let's go really freaking deep, okay? Because at the highest level of existence, I'm talking the non-physical part of existing. Because that frequency is so high, and so light, that it can't be in a physical form. This is too dense. So of course this isn't be all and end all of everything. Of course not. But at the highest of our existence, we are all connected. We are all one. Now, here on Earth, in this physical realm, we're separated. Our egos, our personalities, our take on the world is as individuals having this ego-based experience. The ego is part of the great illusion of you being a perishable, temporary being that need to suck out as much as you can from this world to serve your own purpose first. You first. America first. And here we might buy into that. We might think that's really, that's what the world's all about. Well, it isn't. And our core being is connected. So let's get back to the psychology of a bully. If the bully feels that deep, ungratifying disconnect within themselves, and here you come along breaking the norm, they feel that pain. They don't know that, they don't understand it, but they feel it, and they make you pay for it. They make you the target of it, but you're not responsible for that. They are, but they don't know that. They just feel this great separation within them. You become the sort of head target. You are sort of the manifestation, they feel, of it. You're the reason for their discomfort. They're disconnected from themselves. And you not being like them, looking like them, acting like them, talking like them, is too painful. So they lash out. They make you the source of their discomfort. That's really the core of a bully. Now, has anyone ever said that? Phrased it like that? No. I think this is sort of groundbreaking new information. Bullies may also feel disconnected from someone close to them, their family, or in their peer group, and they might go around feeling this feeling of disconnect and discomfort and dis-ease maybe all the time, long before you ever came along, long before they could ever make you a target. So that may be the reason as well, that they don't feel content or at ease with themselves. I mean, no bully ever does, otherwise they wouldn't bully. They would not attack or lash out at anyone, even if it's because they're different. That doesn't matter. If you are happy with yourself or content and you like yourself, there's no need to lash out at anybody. You don't want to do that. It doesn't feel natural to do that. Just sort of picture when you feel really good about yourself and a friend comes along or a friend calls you up and they're really negative and they want to bash somebody or something, or a public figure or a mutual friend, and just take that in. How does that feel? Because you're contented with yourself, you're happy, you have a high frequency in that moment, and this person just sort of brings you down. And that's just an analogy, because if you feel good about yourself, you don't want to partake in anything negative. You just don't. So at the root core of it, bullies feel disconnected. It frightens them that you're different. You can't comfort them because you can no longer support the illusion of the ego, because egos need everyone to be kind of like them to feel comfortable. That's why you see like groups sticking together and appearing to act the same, talk the same, think the same, group thinking. It soothes the ego. If you're like me, think like me, you walk like me, you talk like me, look like me, we might trick ourselves to thinking that, oh God, we're so open-minded in this group. But really, everyone in that group, even if they're woke as F, probably need to think the same on an ego level for everyone to feel comfortable, because the ego needs to feel comfortable. If the ego doesn't feel comfortable, it lashes out. And if you're content, fine with yourself, and can take responsibility for your own disconnection when you feel that inside, you don't need to hurt anybody else. But at the deepest level, it's because we're non-physical beings having this physical experience. And at the highest level of that, being high frequency energy beings, we're connected. We really are one. And that's sort of a great paradox, because as human beings and as egos and personalities having this separated, individualized experience, you would think we would be really cool with people being totally different and having different opinions and having their hair different and whatever, sexual orientations, or being trans, or being gay, or being non-binary, or being black or Asian or whatever. But that's sort of the great paradox, because even the egos, believing that that's all there is, being that sort of temporary being, they still want other people to sort of think and feel and act and look like them. That's a paradox. Because even if everyone looks really edgy, they tend to look the same. And even people who think they're really open-minded, and they tend to just sort of on a surface level say, I'm open to everyone being just the way they are. But as soon as they sort of diverge into something that's too different from themselves, even if they're fine with people looking different, they need to think and act and speak and have the same values, otherwise they freak the F out. That's ego stuff. I think we're really touching on the psychology of the ego here, as well as the psychology of a bully. Well, hopefully this has given you something to think about or contemplate, and please just share your thoughts and whatever springs to mind when you hear this, because I haven't heard anyone else talk about it in this manner or way before. So please share with me your thoughts, and like and subscribe. And if you feel like you want to move on, I can help you, because there's a great life that's at your feet when you're ready to let the shame of what's been done to you be transformed. So visit MattiasSoulPerspective.com. Bye.